Hi everyone, this is a review of 8 new Hudson 43 wax melts from Joanne stores, or Joanne Fabric, with spa-inspired names: balance, calm, clarify, comfort, energize, refresh, relax, and soothe. Hudson 43 wax melts from Joanne stores are normally $6.99, which is outrageous. But I bought them when they were on sale for $4.19, plus they had a 20% off coupon, so I got them for $3.56 each, which is still expensive, but if they're really good, I don't mind. The wax is very soft and a bit messy, so I had to cut out a cube with a butter knife. So I'm just kind of going to show you how it looks. You can see it's kind of greasy on top and it's like butter. So it is quite messy. It's going to be difficult to get a cube out unless you cut it out, like I said, with a butter knife. So I'm not really a fan of the super soft, messy wax, but it does melt very quickly. So that's really the only positive I can see of super soft wax. What I don't like about soy is that it tends to not throw as well as paraffin, and throw, of course, is how far you can smell the scent in the room. However, that was not the case with these wax melts. With a few exceptions, the average duration for most of these scents was like 2.5 to 3 hours, so they really didn't last a long time, but long enough to enjoy the fragrance. So Hudson 43 wax melts are normally made by Empire Candle Company, which makes Tuscany wax melts. But the fact that these melts are made with soy wax, when Empire Candle and Tuscany wax melts are hard paraffin, and that they're manufactured in Vietnam, which it says that someplace that they're manufactured in Vietnam. Oh, yeah, here we go. Manufactured and made in Vietnam. Empire Candle Company is not in Vietnam, so that made me wonder if Empire Candle Company even makes these at all, or if they're maybe just outsourcing the manufacturing to Vietnam. Many wax melt companies are doing that lately to save money, which is fine if the product is good quality. Unfortunately, my experience has been that wax melts made overseas have poor throw because the quality is not up to par, but thankfully that is not the case with these wax melts. The UPC codes for these wax melts are off by just a few numbers from Sonoma candles at Kohl's in a line that uses a similar theme as this. But those candles at Kohl's are not made by Empire Candle, but by a Vietnamese company called Decorware International Inc. Decorware imports candles from Vietnam, including Better Homes and Gardens candles, but not wax melts, which are made by Rimports, and DW Home, which is a Decorware company, and several other lesser-known brands. So these wax melts are, I believe, they're made by Decorware and not Empire Candle, although probably very few of you really care about that. You're probably like, just get to the reviews, which I'm actually doing right now. So the first scent that we have is Balance. And the notes are, and if you've never seen my reviews before, I don't look at the scent notes until after I've done the review because I don't want to be swayed by what I think it should smell like. So Balance notes are warm sandalwood, white amber, and tonka. Usually when these companies only have 3 notes on the package, there's other notes as well, but they just don't list them. With this scent, I'm getting milky sandalwood, vanilla, a bit of mahogany, a hint of bergamot that gives this a little bit of a cologne note, a smidgen of smokiness, and possibly a barely detectable smidgen of coconut. It's not actually a cologne scent because although it's sweet, it's not quite sweet enough to be a cologne scent, and it does have that vanilla note that almost gives it a foodie quality. Looking at the notes, there's no mahogany, bergamot, coconut, or anything with smokiness, so those notes might possibly be in this scent, but they're just not listed because there's always more than 3 notes in a scent. It's a nice scent, but it's not like a top 10 for me. And the throw is strong, like a 3.5 out of 5 would do well in a medium to a large sized room. Next, we have calm. Notes are sparkling marine, fresh greens, and herbs. And this is where things get interesting. First of all, this is the calm scent and the refresh scent, which I'm going to review in a minute, are very similar. But I've definitely smelled this scent before in a Rimports melt, which makes sensationals. And I believe it's the same scent. In fact, I'm almost positive it's the same scent as Sensational's Tahiti Shores and Ambiescence Crisp Waters, which are the same scent. And the notes are kind of similar too. The notes for those scents are salted tides, bleached driftwood, ambered sands, sparkling marines, and fresh white amber. Okay, maybe they're not that similar. The sparkling marines is. It's a fresh, sweet, watery, peppery scent with a hint of an industrial odor neutralizer, but not in a bad way at all. This one lasted about 6 hours. It's a fantastic scent, and the throw was bold, 5 out of 5. It was a scent monster that took over the entire house. So this one is really a winner. Fantastic scent. Next is clarify. And the notes are coconut, lemongrass, and vanilla. This is not what I expected based on the notes. I expected it to be a coconut lime or tropical scent or something like that, but it's not. It's palm, which is a soapy, savory, waxy scent with a woodsy, nutty, slightly coconutty note and sometimes a smidgen of lemon. Lemongrass has more of a citronella note, which this scent doesn't have, even though it claims to have lemongrass in it. Once you smell palm, you'll remember it, and that's definitely what this scent is. And I haven't smelled a palm-scented wax melt in a long time. It's a fantastic scent. In fact, it smells like a very old sensational scent called Island Palm. And I'm almost positive that it is that scent because I recognize this. It's fantastic. It's not sweet at all. Maybe just a smidgen of sweetness, but barely. Looking at the notes, I don't smell vanilla. I love this scent, and the throw is very strong. 4 out of 5. Would do well in a large room and maybe outside the room. Next is comfort. And the notes are vanilla, frothy chai tea, and ambered birch. This is an incredible, authentic scent of chai. It smells so good. It also has a cinnamon note, a hint of vanilla, and maybe a smidgen of cloves. Although the cinnamon and cloves might actually be the chai itself, and I looked online, and chai spices do indeed include cardamom, cinnamon, ginger, star anise, and cloves, and I'm indeed getting all those notes in this scent, and I cannot believe how authentic this smells. If you love the smell of chai, you will adore this wax melt. Throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5, would do well in a medium to a large size room. Next is energize. Notes are sparkling citrus, blood orange, and lemon leaf. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering why none of these cubes are melted, it's because I bought 3 of each scent, and this just happens to not be the one that I melted. This is a fantastic sweet grapefruit and orange scent that smells a lot like Sensational's Hello Sunshine, although that scent is slightly less sweet and has more grapefruit. I believe it's the same as several DW Home candle scents, which, like I said before, DW Home is made by Deckerware, which I believe makes these melts. Those DW Home candle scents are Citrus Burst, Sunrise Citrus, and Sparkling Citrus. The notes for all those scents are sugared citrus and tropical fruits combined with hints of bright red currant, blood orange, lemon leaf, and hints of musk. So there are some similarities in those scents. Now, those scents for the DW Home candles that I just mentioned, the notes are exactly the same word for word as an old Better Homes and Gardens scent called Red Lava Citrus. But Red Lava Citrus is a totally different scent from this one, more like Sasuma, a more intense version of Sensational's Molten Orange. And those notes I mentioned are also the same notes as Sensational's Uplift and Ambiescence Uplift, But those scents are not even citrus scents at all, despite the notes. They smell totally different from this scent. So I don't know what any of that means, but to have exactly the same scent notes as a different company, I just don't understand it. This scent, again, is fantastic. It lasted at least 6 hours, and the throw is bold, 5 out of 5. It took over the entire house. You can never go wrong with a good orange grapefruit type scent, which is what this is. And it's not like molten orange at all. It's not that intense. It's just bright and sweet, like orange grapefruit juice with a lot of sugar. It's just fantastic. Next we have Refresh. And the notes are crisp marines, driftwood, and ambered musk. There we go. Come on. There we go. As soon as I opened this, I knew I'd smelled this before. It's the same as Sensational's Blue Sky, Sensational's Fusion Blue Lagoon, Ambiescen's Vitamin C, and Sensational's Fusion HEB Texas Edition Agave Azul. They're all the same scents. And again, every once in a while I come across a scent by Rimports, the company that makes Sensationals, for which a DW Home candle has the same notes. And in this case, the notes are, for the DW Home candle that I mentioned, DW Home Sea Salt, and sea salt and minerals from Lab Candles, which are also made by Deckerware Imports. The notes are crisp marines blend with bursts of lively green seagrass, salty sea foam, and smooth coastal driftwood amid sun-warmed accents of ambered sand. So those are the notes of the Sensationals Blue Sky, Fusion Blue Lagoon, etc. that this scent smells like. Sniffing this scent side by side with Ambiescen's Vitamin C and Sensational's Blue Sky, which I do have, it is indeed the same scent. It's the exact same scent, although the Rimports versions have the throw is like 4 or 5 out of 5, while the throw for this one is strong 3.5 out of 5, just slightly not as strong because it's a different type of wax. It's a fantastic, fresh, clean, watery, peppery body wash scent with a smidgen of lemon, perhaps. It smells a lot. It's similar. Not a lot. It's similar to the Calm scent, but that scent, this scent is more peppery and doesn't have the lemon note that the Calm scent has. Or if it does, it's not quite as lemony, is it? Yeah, I don't think this one is. Yeah, the Calm scent does not have the lemony note. Refresh scent does have the lemony note. But when I say lemony, I mean it's like, it's very subtle. It's not overly sweet. It's not a cologne scent. Melted, it takes on a tiny bit of a bug spray note, but it's not nearly enough to ruin the scent. Fantastic scent, strong throw, 3.5 out of 5, and it's a dupe of a scent that you probably can't get anymore from Rimports, so definitely a very, very nice scent. Next we have Relax, and the notes are lavender, chamomile, and vanilla. This is a fantastic scent of mahogany and lavender. It's sweet but not a perfumey scent, and it's more of a masculine type lavender. I really like it, and the throw is medium, like a 3 out of 5 would do well in a small to medium-sized room. And last we have Soothe. Notes are green tea, sage, and cardamom. This is similar to the Clarify scent, but it's not a palm scent. It's a salty, savory, peppery, lemony, limey scent that smells a little bit like a salad, but it also has a smidgen of bergamot that gives it a teensy bit of a cologne note. I've definitely smelled this scent in a Rimport wax melt. It might be the same as Sensational's Cactus Garden, but I no longer had that one to compare, although the notes are different. It's also similar to, but not exactly the same as, Sensational's Agave Lime. It might be the same as DW Home Green Tea Candle, which is a Decorware brand whose notes are sweet green tea with notes of bergamot, sage, grapefruit, lime, and cardamom. That does kind of describe this scent. Fantastic, lasted around 6 hours. Throw is very strong, 4 out of 5, would do well in a large room and maybe outside the room. So I really like these wax melts. The scents are great in general. The throw is really good for most of these. If you can get them much cheaper, then, these are like triple threats, basically. Otherwise, they are really expensive. I'm not a fan of the soft wax. They don't last, in general, they don't last as long as I'd like, with a couple of exceptions. But they're also a great way to get maybe some scents that you can no longer get from imports. And they smell fantastic. So if you want to read a text version of this review, just go to waxmeltreviews.com and feel free to join our Facebook group where we discuss all different brands and scents for store-bought and retail wax melt brands. And you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Have a good day.